Hey there, so we're here to talk about what is marketing automation. I'm sitting here on this playground of all places because it's kind of that early part where you go to learn and figure things out. However, I'm older than that, so I'm going to stop the swinging. So let's talk about marketing perception, marketing automation, and what it is or what it's not, all right? So let's talk about what it's not, all right? Marketing automation is not just like an email system. It's not a search engine analytics. It's not a behavior or personalization solution. Pay-per-click, none of that stuff. It's not really what it is. What it is about a few fundamentals, okay? It's about engaging. So it's engagement technology. The idea that it's going to automate your marketing management and your customer engagement. So you're going to take those manual, those repetitive, those mundane tasks like scheduling emails and following up with inquiries, and you're going to actually automate responses to those and do it for you. It's a fragmented offering in the sense that there's lots out there, lots of vendors, and they all have different definitions and they all have different beliefs on what it is. It's clearly self-fulfilling to meet their own needs. So you kind of understand that right away. It's really about managing your marketing. Marketing automation is about managing your marketing. So whether that be budgeting, planning, workflows, approvals, your marketing calendar, your collaboration with all your different internal, external clients, your vendors, all your assets, your white papers, your case studies, your videos, like this. It all supports the marketing process. All of this exists inside of marketing management, at least most major tools. And that's what you should be looking for because that's usually where you need the most help. It really is a device to help you nurture your leads. And leads is a broad definition. If you ask anybody what is a lead, they'll give you lots of an answer. A sales guy will say they have budget, they're buying within 3 months, and they're making a decision today. A marketer will say a lead is probably a suspect, someone that maybe, eventually, one day has the need for what we provide. So lead nurturing says the minute anybody touches anything we do, we want to engage them. Back to that engagement technology. We want to do that across multiple channels: email, website, search, social media. We want to do that with microsites, whether that be landing pages or small dedicated addresses. We want to use direct mail. We want to use ads. All of these vehicles require marketing campaigns. And then you need to create the content for that campaign. You need to create the lists and the segments for it. You need to distribute them, email, direct mail, what have you. You need to track its response. How many views is it getting? How many click-throughs is it getting? You need to monitor it, maybe A/B testing to see if I can improve the response. You need to see how many conversions you get, and then you need to measure the results so that you can go to the end of the day to your executive team or to your sales counterparts and say, here's the budget you gave us, here's how we spent it, and here's where we got the return on our investment. All right, so marketing automation is about nurturing your prospects, your leads, so eventually as they flow through that funnel with multiple touch points, they will convert. How do you know when to move them through the funnel? Well, it's somewhat based on lead scoring. So lead scoring, we'll talk about that in a separate video, but the idea of just giving that point value for how they engage or certain things you know about them, like a job title. And when the score is higher, then they're more qualified. So as they engage you more and more, because you keep on nurturing them and reaching out to them with sequential emails and outreaches, the score goes up, and eventually you can draw a conclusion that they're further through the sales funnel and you should flip them off to sales, and suddenly the leads that you're giving sales will convert a lot higher, and they're not complaining because you're not giving them just trash from somebody who handed a business card in at a trade show. You're giving them real qualified stuff. And not only that, but because marketing automation has all these engagements and allows you to track, you can actually tell your sales folks, here's every time you've touched them, here was their response, here is when they reacted. They really liked the technical stuff, but they didn't like the fluffy stuff. So already to the sales folk, I know when I engage them live how to steer the conversation. So marketing automation is truly about automating the processes you do today so that you're not having to do it manually, and in fact it's consistent. You know, the first time someone registers on your site, they're going to get a 6-phase email campaign. Email 1, email 2, email 3, and then you're going to serve them content in those emails, all stuff that you've created, a brand that you control, so you don't have to worry about somebody else in your company messing up the message, messing up the brand, messing up the content. You control it all. It's all within your ability. But the best part there is you set it up once. You're not doing this every day for every little inquiry. And then based on their behavior, you automate how you engage them. So why should you invest in this kind of a solution? There's a lot of positives. It really helps you improve your internal processes because you have to work with sales to identify the content you need and the messaging you want to give around with them. Your productivity goes through the roof now because you're not a one person or a small team trying to respond to every reaction out there and every expression of interest. You set it up once, and anything that triggers it just automatically gets that campaign without your involvement. It really allows you to personalize the engagement. It allows you to do that on a leaner staff as well. You don't have to hire more people to handle greater lead flow as long as you've got a standard campaign that's automated to engage with them. So that's fantastic. You can segment, those who are expressly interested, those who were interested but they went cold, and those who have been cold for a year or longer. And give them all different kinds of campaigns. You can do it by geography, you can do it by product, you can do it by attribute, job title, etc. So all of that can be automated, and they're getting messaging relevant to them. How many times have you got a message, say you're a marketer, and you get a message for an IT audience? You delete it, right? Even though you may actually want what they say, but you just didn't get it because the message didn't relate to you. Through your segmentation, you automate the marketing. All fantastic. You eliminate the mistakes. Your efficiency goes through the roof, your productivity goes through the roof, and more than anything, you get a massive cost savings. So even though there's an investment required for these services, usually these are software as a service or sometimes an enterprise deal, your ROI is going to be significant because you're actually able to do more with less. So with that, I think I can go back to the playground and practice my swinging. I'm a little out of practice. In the meantime, if you have the need to talk about more marketing automation, give us a call. We'd love to talk.